you have another video, and it's called "You Have 4 Items Survive by Plan 3." And I think this video is just going to be a scenario. And to be honest, I'm not sure. Let's see. If my computer ever loads.
Hey, want to look as hot as Steven? Then go check out our store.
Decide to take a hike in Canyonlands National Park. You pack a small bag for the trip and head out. Walking through familiar territory, you climb down the slot canyons.
1. This will never happen. Main reason other than the fact that it's dumb. Take a look at the skin color. Black all around, if not paint. I'm authentically black, and my people, we do not do this foolishness known as go places where you have a possibility of meeting the woo. That is just not something that aligns with my chakras, and God forbid I'm ever put in that situation.
The fall was a short one. Your legs are fine, but your right arm is crushed against the canyon wall. You pull as hard as you can, but it's no use. You calm down, evaluate your options. And your only one is to wait. 5 days later.
Wait, what?
What are we doing today, Hart?
Okay, over the past few days, I have collected some real-life survival stories of people who lived thanks to one item they luckily had on hand. What you guys are here to do is guess which out of the 4 I give you it was.
Oh, wow. Never
Alright,
heard
cool.
of this before.
Wait, 5 days later.
5 days later, you're still trapped, and whatever you do will take the last of your strength. Which item will save you? A rope and pulley, a pocket knife, a video camera, or your backpack itself?
I know this one.
Knife.
Oh, really? You know this one?
Why is a knife? Cut off my arm. And if he means survive as in I have to get this boulder off me and just leave that place in general, or it was just get the boulder off me, then knife. Cut my arm off. Hopefully I don't. Ugh, bro, that's icky. I don't want to cut my arm off. I mean, it depends on which arm, right? If it's the left, hey man, it is what it is. But the right hand, this hand has been through everything. Every single basketball game, every game of Ultimate Frisbee, this hand has helped. Every single one of those lonely, cold nights, it has been there. And without this hand, I'm pretty sure I would be a better person, just less athletic. But if it's this hand can go. This hand doesn't do anything besides I keep on forgetting. I keep on forgetting I have left hand sometimes. So, but it's still icky. You still gotta cut through the bone. Yeah, knife.
I know the answer to this already.
No, you don't. You've never heard this before,
Okay,
Steven.
I've never heard this.
You've never
Wow,
heard this
is a
before.
fascinating story.
Is it a pocket knife? Did he cut his leg off?
Hosa, Hart said that his arm got trapped.
He just needlessly cuts his leg off.
Oh, shoot. Was it a leg? Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening too much. Shoot.
Wow, look who's not paying attention now.
We can do both of them, okay?
So, locking in your answer, a pocket knife?
Pocket knife,
Yeah.
I'll go pocket knife too.
You grab your pocket knife and begin to consider insanity. Amputation. You stare at your arm, decomposing from lack of circulation, and you're convinced into action. With the pocket knife barely sharp enough to cut through skin, it would have no chance against bone, but it could finish the job of a broken one. Brace yourself. This story belongs to Aaron Ralston, and the amputation took an hour to finish. After freeing himself, he hiked 6 miles out of the canyon, where he then encountered a
I'm not Shanks. I'm cooked. Oh no. That can't be. Oh my god. Oh god, no. Bro, he has balls of steel. Cause have you ever hurt your hand? Imagine you have to cut it off. Oh my god, gross.
A family
Ah
from the
man.
Netherlands who gave him food, water, and contacted authorities. After 5 days stuck, Aaron was airlifted from the canyons 4 hours after the amputation.
You know, I hope he kind of learned his lesson and don't go hiking ever again, because hiking kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm glad he's all right.
Oh no.
I think he cut off his right arm.
Oh.
Aw,
Well,
damn.
I'm glad he was left with something.
No, no.
You're on Lanza Flight 508. During the flight, the plane is struck by lightning and begins to disintegrate 2 miles above the Peruvian rainforest. After plummeting to the ground, you're miraculously alive with a broken collarbone. However,
Damn.
no one else on the flight seems to be as lucky. Alone
How?
in the wilderness, you follow a small, freshwater stream, using it to stay hydrated. After 9 days in the jungle, your condition is only worsening, with a growing maggot infection in your arm. However, you find a leaf hut with supplies underneath it. Which do you use to treat your wounds? A machete, a withered rope, or a gasoline tank?
Wait, is there gasoline in the gas?
Knife. Because I'm what? He said maggot. How do I get maggots in me? Pause. Unless oil kind of just gets them out. And then what? Rope. To what? Tie. But that'll keep the maggots in, so I might as well just cut the maggots out. Yeah.
Gasoline tank?
Yes.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
No, you're burning your wound?
I'm thinking it's either a burn or using it as like an antiseptic to kill the maggots inside the wound.
Would it be worse for you if the gasoline went into your wound and entered your bloodstream?
Well, it's already like decaying, so it's not like it has any circulation in there.
That's true.
Really?
That's true.
Okay, so you're thinking rope then. Are you?
There's no way it's another amputation.
I know. Hart isn't that much into like gore and stuff, so I don't think that he would pick it twice just for shock value.
Withered rope, Heart.
Withered rope?
Yes, I don't know how.
I'm gonna go gasoline.
We'll go with
Knife.
withered rope.
Withered rope, withered rope. Let's do it.
Okay. You grab the withered rope, and it grabs back. A spearhead
Aw.
snake bites you and slithers away. It being
Aw.
the most venomous snake in this jungle, your fate is sealed, and you collapse to the floor.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I'm really him.
What is this?
The skill issue. The correct answer was a gasoline tank.
Damn.
So
What?
this was
Oh,
Julian.
sorry. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Hosta, I think I hear something on your end. Is that your phone?
What? Because you called.
I
Yeah.
called it! Because I called it!
Oh. Okay, why is it a gasoline tank?
This was Julian Kopech's story on Christmas Eve in 1997. Her plane crashed into the Peruvian rainforest. After 9 days, when she made it to that hut, she remembered her father treating a similar wound on her dog and poured the gas onto the wound.
Random question. How do you just find a hut? There is no not national tribal community just there at all. Just a hut. Damn. I really would have cut my arm off twice. Nah, that's bad. But is it worse? I mean, let me hear how if she survived.
Killing and removing the infection. A few hours later, lumber workers returned to the site, shocked to find a barely surviving Julianne.
Okay, well, I'm glad she survived. How did she get there? Oh no, she was a pilot. Right.
No,
she wasn't a
even a pilot. She was
plane just got
the
struck
plane
by
just got
lightning.
struck by
Wait,
lightning.
host.
Wait,
I'm
host.
thinking with this
This
one just based on pattern recognition. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the rope.
I don't think he's gonna give us a
I'm calling it right now.
Right now.
It's been like that for a while.
Look at
Rope
this.
and pulley, withered rope, pocket knife, a
Pocket
machete.
knife, a machete.
You're on to something.
Not the correct
Not
answer.
the correct
but you are
answer,
on to
but you are
something. How
on
dare
to
the game
something.
master tell the player what he can and can't do?
Shut up and go to the next
Shut up and
question.
go to the next question.
You're a short. You're a
fisher.
short fisher.
Damn, y'all. Y'all just do anything. Jesus Christ, bro. Just nothing. Reckless activities. How does one become a shark fisherman? How do you get the specifications just to be like shark? Because like I've never seen the movie, what is it called, Meg? But why am I playing with sharks? Because if my boat tips over, I'm already in the area where sharks are. So automatically that means I'm about to get eaten.
You're a shark fisherman.
You're a
Costa
shark
Azul,
fisherman off the Costa Azul,
departing on a
Mexico.
2-day
Departing on a
fishing
2-day
journey,
deep
100
fishing
miles
journey,
offshore.
100 miles
5 hours
offshore. 5 hours.
Random. I'm pretty sure sharks would taste delicious. Not sure why that hasn't become a menu item in some place. Hopefully it is. Let me know. But sharks, some barbecue sauce, some ketchup. You deep fry it, make it shark strips. Yeah. He might be onto something.
In a storm.
In a storm.
Complete
It takes
control
complete
of your ship.
control
Your
of
ship is taking
your
on
ship.
water.
Your ship is
and
taking
damage.
on water
You don't drop
and
weight.
damage.
Soon,
You don't drop
you'll
weight.
sink.
Soon,
Prepare to
you'll
drop
sink.
everything
As you prepare
into
to
the
drop
sea.
everything
Which of these
into
four
the
items?
sea, which of these four
An
items
engine,
do you keep?
a
An
GPS
engine,
radio,
a
every
GPS
fish you
radio,
caught,
every
or a
fish
bucket?
you caught,
Okay,
or a
what
bucket.
I'm thinking is
What
there's
I'm
no
thinking
way.
is there's no way
I'm in the ocean, so I can always catch more fish. Engine. Because no matter what, if you keep going, you will find land. I know the Earth is 70% water, blah 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 blah, but he didn't say I have a paddle. So the engine is the only way I'm gonna be able to move. The GPS, I mean, if he has a paddle, sure he can get a location and just go. But if he has no paddle, the engine. Final answer.
it's every fish you caught.
Every
Wouldn't the
fish you
fish
caught?
just like
Wouldn't
go
the fish
deep
just,
underwater
like, go
and you
deep
just like
underwater
drown?
and you just like drown?
Well, I'm just thinking in terms of
Well,
like
I'm just thinking in
lightness.
terms of
A
like
whole
lightness.
engine,
Mhm.
like a
A whole
supermassive
Oh, wait.
truck
Like a
one,
supermassive,
the engine of
like,
your boat,
truck
like,
one?
The engine of your boat.
Oh, the motor.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
motor.
Okay, that's on an engine.
Okay, that's on an
You're
engine.
saying-
Same difference.
Bro, you know what?
You're
If you want to fight,
Bro, you know what?
let's
If you
go.
wanna fight,
I always want to swear we
Hi,
on the realm.
what's up?
What's
What's
up,
up?
bro? Oh, we're
What's up?
lightning
What is this thing,
Every
bro?
fish you caught.
Yeah, you know, I'll say like
caught.
50
Yeah, you know, I'll
fish.
say
That'd
like
be okay.
50
So y'all are
fish,
holding on
that'd
to
be
everything.
okay.
So y'all are holding on
Yeah.
to every fish
Okay.
you caught.
You push
Yeah.
everything else
Okay,
in the
you
ocean.
push everything
Hold on
else
to
into
it.
the ocean and hold on to your cat.
This is
Unfortunately, this is
Very-
500
and with the ship
kilograms.
even
Yeah.
more top
And with
heavy.
the ship
sink.
even more top heavy,
How
you
many
sink
sharks
into
is
the
that?
ocean.
How
I
many
don't know,
sharks
bro.
is that?
It's
I don't
just
know,
what the
bro.
source.
Oh, yeah,
is.
forgot.
500 pounds of
Seriously,
shark. That's
500
like 10
pounds of
sharks.
shark. That's
Good
like
math,
10
bro.
sharks.
There's more research.
Good math, bro. There's more research.
So what was the range?
What was
The
the
correct
right
answer was a
The
bucket.
correct
What?
answer
You
was
push
a
everything
bucket.
into
What?
the
You
ocean
push
and hold on to
everything
your
into the
5
ocean
gallon
and
bucket.
hold on to
Even
your
with a
5
much
gallon
lighter
bucket.
haul, you
Even with a
continue to
much
dump
lighter
water
haul,
out
you
of your
continue
ship
to
to
dump
avoid
water out of your ship to
the
avoid
storm rages on
capsizing.
for
The
another
storm rages
5
on for
days.
another
Once the storm
5
clears,
days.
there's
Once
no
the storm
land in
clears,
sight,
there's
no way to
no
tell
land
where
in
you
sight,
are,
no way to tell where you
contact
are, no way to
anyone.
contact
You develop a system
anyone.
of collecting
You develop
rainwater
a
in your
system of
bucket,
collecting
fishing
rainwater
with
in
your
your
bare
bucket,
hands like
and
when you were
fishing
a
with
kid,
your bare
along
hands
with
like when
catching
you were a
any
kid,
other food.
along with catching
You're
any other
determined to
food you
survive.
can. You're
It'll only be a
determined.
couple
How you
days.
cooking it?
It'll only
Maybe
be a
even
couple
a week.
days. Maybe even a week.
438 days.
438
What?
days.
Oh my
What?
gosh!
Oh my
Shark.
gosh!
You are kidding.
So this was the story of
So
Jose
this was the story
Salvador
of Jose
Alvarenga
No.
actually
Salvador
surviving
Alvarenga
14
actually
months
surviving
stranded at
14
sea. It
months
took over a
stranded at
year for him
sea.
to
It
find
took
land
over a
as he
year
floated
for him to
over
find
6,000
land
miles
as he floated
across
over
the world,
6,000 miles
starting in
across the
Mexico
world,
and ending in the
starting in
Marshall
Mexico and
Islands.
ending
Which
in the
country is
Marshall
that?
Islands.
6,000 miles away from
6,000
Mexico.
miles away from Mexico.
It's the
country below the
It's
United
the country
States
below
coast.
the
I don't know what
United
to tell
States
you.
coast.
It
I don't
took
know
him
what to
a
tell you.
year. It took him
Find
a year to
Yeah,
find
so he had
Yeah,
no motor.
so he
That
had
broke from the
no
ring. He had no
motor. That
GPS.
broke from
So
the
he
ring.
was just stranded. He
GPS,
actually
so he
had a
was just
partner.
stranded.
In the
He
real
actually
story,
had a
he
partner.
ate
In the real
him.
story,
Oh,
he
yeah.
ate
He ate him.
him.
Like
No,
Sanji.
he didn't eat him
Okay.
because, but he
It's
didn't
insane
make
to
it
live
because
over a
it's
year
insane
at
to
sea
live
straight.
over
I
a
would've
year at
eaten
sea
him.
stranded.
I would
I'm
have
okay.
I would have died.
Okay.
Jump off.
Oh my god,
Jump
Steven's
off.
looking really hungry today. I better jump overboard.
I better jump overboard.
Well, those
What
are all
is
of
this
my
friend
survival
group?
Those are all
stories.
of my
I again
survival
urge you
stories.
to check
I
these
again
out down
urge you
below.
to
Check
check
our
these out
sources
down
because these
below.
were real
Check our
people
sources,
with
'cause
real
these were real
stories
people
who
with
really went
real
through
stories
this
who
horror.
really went through this horror.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos. Thanks for watching our videos. You can.
No cap, that last one, I would have died. Because the real question is, he's eating raw fish, eating birds. How do you survive? Like, you can't. I'm not sure. Well, sushi, but is sushi really raw fish? Or, I mean, but it's not sanitized. You don't know what's in the ocean. Yeah, I would have just died. Like, what, a year at sea? If I really had to, I think I got 2 weeks. Yeah, I can get 2 weeks for sure. But I'll be hungry though. Yeah, 3 days. I got 3 days. That's how long you can go without food and water. Yeah. But other than that, let me know what you guys would do in those situations. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.